revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Hello and welcome back to Batman Telltale series. I don't know what's going to happen right now. Oh, we're standing in the rain.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Is it called Crime Alley?
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know
No
you
matter.
come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Maybe. No wonder there's crime in an alley called Crime Alley. What's that of kind of name? For some kind of name? Crime Alley?
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
But was she good to other people? That's the question.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
How do you know that?
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Chill might have had some family. You don't know if nobody mourns his death. Or have you checked?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
That sounds like a message.
Don't walk on it. He's making a mistake.
Bruce. Bruce.
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
I'm Batman. Sorry, I have to do that every time I see that word. So let's see if we can get some answers for Bruce.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Oh.
Look, I get that, Hart, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
That was your fault.
Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
So she likes Bruce.
Keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episode 2. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
That's my name.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different.
Well, I'm not.
Your father,
Or he's not.
Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Don't hurt him. Just said we're not like your dad and you're going to hurt him.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh God.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one
Well,
gets in or out! Go!
He
Go!
doesn't get out of prison this time. Why am I there?
We are
Here.
in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Nobody saw her black veins.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Look at her. You can see she's not in her right mind.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
And nobody noticed? It just seems extremely weird.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here?
What are
My friends
you
in the
doing
GCPD
here?
have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Bye. So they started with a bang. I would love to have this cave.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Okay.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
And the other
The
one?
men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Let's see. Oh. No. Where? Here? Nope. Nope. Come on. Oh.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
He didn't sound so happy. No. Oh God. No. Oz, where are you? But further. He's nowhere to be found. Where is he? He's here somewhere.
Bring me her head!
You wanted a trophy there, buddy? He's probably out on the island.
There you go. You'll be alright. You alright?
Whee! He's there as well.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Batman. How did they fix that so fast? Exploded the whole wall.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever.
That is true. Because he's dead. Very dead. Gotcha. Nighty night.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is it? Hey, you can help me, or you...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now,
Blue
have a little
Ogre.
respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die.
That's
Vermin
not my
like
point.
Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go.
No, you're not.
How's about we talk this through?
Did
We'll
you
deal
actually?
with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Blue Ogre, get out of my way. Why? I wonder if this guy is full of... No, he can't, can he? Because he would have... Can't you fly, Batman? Run, that's it. Are they all gone already? That was fast.
Track down Selina, Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
See, Selina, this is why you don't work with the bad guys. I need to talk to you, urgent. Stack deck, 6 PM, no capes. Isn't this nice? A little bar. Arr. Okay.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, it is.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Who is the toy? Dent or me?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Do you know Selena Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Or you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology.
Well, it's
You
not.
were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you. His name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them.
Well, you should work with the bad guys.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does.
Just
You
let
wanna
her
stay?
leave.
That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Here comes the party.
Don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Hello?
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. It's going to be a bar fight anyways. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I have reflexes. Would you like to see that? Good. That went fast. Oh, they get up. Well, is this really necessary? You're wrecking her bar. Oh God. I hope you pay for this,
Not done
Bruce.
yet.
Is this? Just give up.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
You're kidding me? Why? Be like this. Can't you just stay down?
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Run, people.
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
They didn't check very
Are we alone?
good.
Yeah, we're alone.
Move. We should go.
I want no drama, please.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
We're going as a gentleman this time.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Didn't want to. It really wanted Batman to kick the mayor's ass. So let's see if we can get some answers. I will think no, but it's worth a try. A little broken window there.
sorry. The mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires, he'd just come to work for me. Deal?
Okay.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We
Are those
built
two the
everything
same
we
men?
have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
Please, I have no animosity towards you. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, then Oswald has a right to be angry. Is there any proof?
Your father and I hid our tracks quite well. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
I can take care of it myself. Sir, I don't think you can do the same. Because your bodyguard is dead.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Why not just let Penguin make an entrance?
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security
Suspicious.
cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
So let's...
District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's
Did you
office.
have to turn on the
Despite the backing
news?
of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is
So
having
now I
trouble
have to
paying his
compete with the
campaign staff and
news.
making ad buys.
Good luck
A Dent
to me.
spokesperson said these
The more I
rumors are
hear
nothing
about
more
my
than a
family's,
smear tactic
no, my father's life,
perpetuated by
the
the
worse it
incumbent
gets.
Mayor Hill's
It's
campaign.
bad enough he had business connections to the likes of Falcone, but now Mayor Hill claims he robbed the very land Wayne Tower is built on from the Cobblepot family. I want the truth about my family, but increasingly I dread what I'm going to find. After all these years, Alfred revealed things to me about my parents I'd never heard before. How my father engaged in corrupt business dealings with Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill. He claims he kept this all from me for my own protection. Whatever his reason, I still have questions that demand answers. Okay, so all of them have some use for him. The corruption stories about my family are wreaking havoc on Harvey's campaign, but he hasn't distanced himself from me yet. And I'm not going to stop supporting him. Despite pressure from Hill, I may not have gotten the answer I wanted from the mayor, but it's the relationship in my life now that are more important than the past. I confronted Hill. He confirmed the rumors about my father, including that he stole the land on which Wayne Tower was built from the Cobblepot family. That certainly starts to explain why Penguin is going after the Wayne estate. Selena and I fought off a squad of Penguin's goons. I have to admit we work pretty well together, even out of costume. But no matter what chemistry we have, I need to stay focused on the mission at hand. My enemies will exploit any weakness, especially any romantic entanglements. I introduced Penguin to the Bat, not surprised he would be a fan. As strange as that might seem, the Penguin is obviously working on some bigger plan. But Selena is the one in immediate danger. After what happened with Falcone, I don't intend to underestimate him again. After what happened inside GCPD's own headquarters, it's apparent that Gordon and his department are going to need all the help they can get. However, whoever drugged Montoya and got her to kill Falcone did it right under the lieutenant's nose. He may be disdainful of Bruce Wayne, but he needs Batman now more than ever. Whale is relentless, and she definitely has a nose for news. She was at the station before I could get myself out of there. I didn't give her anything, but I'm guessing she'll put the pieces together before too long. Falcone's gone, killed by a police officer's bullet. However, his fate doesn't make my life any easier. His criminal influence over Gotham may be over, but I still don't have the answers I wanted from him. He manipulated others for years, but in the end he became the victim of someone else's manipulations. Renee Montoya, Sergeant, Gotham City Police Department. Jim Gordon says she's a good cop, true blue. Where were his words? Yet someone got her to murder Carmine Falcone in cold blood, turning her into a pawn to further a mysterious revolution. Unless I figure out who's really behind the killing and why, she'll unfairly take the fall. Nothing new about you. Yes. Carmine, Falcone, and Mayor Hill are the root of the corruption. They claim my family is involved too, but that can't be true. Oh, it is, Brucey. Carmine Falcone implicated my family in his corrupt business dealings with Mayor Hill. It's got to be a lie. Crime Alley, Park Road, Gotham City. The spot where my parents were assassinated. The alley across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended at the rest of my life began violently. Despite the fact that I installed a plaque there to honor them, I made sure the alley has looked the same as the night my parents were shot. Why should I attempt to erase what can never be forgotten? Instead, I need to understand why they died. Is that it? Okay. God damn. Can you? Someone has to stop Falcone. Gothamites have been patiently waiting for mob boss Carmine Falcone's incarceration for decades. For some of the patience is wearing thin. The police can't touch him. God won't strike him down, and I'm paying a fortune in taxes for what, said downtown shopkeeper Samuel Slater. That sounded very familiar. So when a local television station aired dramatic footage of the Batman incapacitating Falcone, only to be driven away in a hail of police gunfire, some wondered if the police shouldn't be thanking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the courts and the police can't, Slater commented. His frustration is well justified, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone over a decade ago. His complaint was dismissed for lack of evidence, and Falcone walked free again. Police raid Wayne properties. No, we've read this? No, we haven't.
shortly before the fire.
by Julia Martins.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent
Excuse you? Gotham City Police carried out a massive raid on multiple properties connected to billionaire Bruce Wayne yesterday, including Wayne's multi-million dollar mansion in Bristol County. Is she talking about the same news as I am? No. According to a source close to the investigation, GCPD was acting on a warrant to seize assets and files related to Wayne Enterprises. The company has recently come out under security after possible mob connections, and other corruption charges recently came to light. Wayne Enterprises chairwoman Regina Sellerbach strongly disputed the allegation in a statement, telling the Gazette Wayne Enterprises is happy to cooperate with authorities in this matter. We have every confidence they will find no evidence of wrongdoing. Latest polls show Dent and Hill tied by Kate Clark. New poll numbers find incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent locked in a statistical dead heat as the race for Gotham City Mayor heads into its final weeks. Both men hope... Oh god, it never ends. What is it with this media feed? Hope their upcoming televised debate, to be held at Wayne Memorial Auditorium, will be the event that gives one of them a lock on voters' hearts and minds. Experts find the latest poll results surprising, considering the deep well of resentment many voters have against Mayor Hill and the waste resources Dent commands. They suggest it's point to possible overconfidence on the part of the Dent campaign when assessing Hill's preserved weakness. Docs shootout, suspects escape custody by James Hagopian. The main suspect in the horrific Docks massacre is missing, according to a spokesperson for the GCPD. The man whose identity is still unknown at this time escaped from the back of the police van shortly after being taken into custody at the Gotham docks. He's suspected of being one of the gunmen at a brutal shootout that resulted in multiple casualties, including several GCPD officers. Police are still seeking answers, but a source close to investigation says the brutal nature of the crime has made it particularly difficult for the officers assigned to it. Carmine Falcone murdered in police custody by Vicky Vale. Carmine Falcone, the notorious Gotham City crime boss, has been killed while in police custody. Reports says Falcone died from injuries sustained in a shooting that took place inside GCPD's downtown headquarters this morning. The identity of the killer or killers is still unknown, and no one in the department is talking. Anthony Gatti, Falcone's attorney, told the Gazette, "There's a conspiracy of silence and we're going to sue everyone until someone starts talking." Falcone had been in police custody less than 24 hours when he died. He was apprehended by the masked vigilante Batman the night before. Distrust is Gothamite's biggest concern by Wilson Yee. The results of a survey of Gazette readers reveals a widespread distrust in the institutions that support Gotham City, from the mayor's office all the way down to the street sweepers. Taken as a whole, it shows a city gripped by paranoia and fear. 9 of the 10 residents described Gotham as unsafe or dangerous, and 7 out of 10 say the mayor changes needed to happen soon or they would move away, even if it meant unemployment or other hardships.
Who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Interestingly, Batman appeared to evenly divide relationship, with half of respondents saying he made the city more secure, and the other half saying he made it less secure. How many news? Gotham after Falcone. Who Do He Want to Be by Roosevelt Hicks. When people talk about Gotham City, they talk about crime. And for the past few decades, crime in Gotham City had a name: Carmine Falcone. His criminal empire was rumored to be worth millions, and whispers of his influence are heard throughout the police department, City Hall, and beyond. So what happens when the man beyond the myth finally shuffles off this mortal coil? Without Carmine Falcone, what is crime in Gotham City? Furthermore, if our great city's single defining characteristic is called into question, then what defines us? If we are no longer shackled to the blight of organized crime, then who are we? To the citizens of Gotham, if we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves, who do we want to be? Oh god, the news never stops either. Now it stopped.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Good luck, Bruce.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up.
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs? Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to get this off my chest. Look. Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but... my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public. But you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
You just said you could.
Whatever it takes to save Gotham.
Jesus
I'll always
Christ.
support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Harvey!
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Well, thank you.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
The break-in isn't important. Protecting the debate is.
You should be thrilled. You're getting a twofer.
And double the trouble from the looks of it. Oh, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Inequality, yes, mass vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Two down. Many more to go.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of... Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
Casualties are inevitable. It's only a question of how many.
Inspiring. You really know how to pep a girl up.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Not my specialty. Oops. Am I going to stick his head into a lamp? That's going to make noise. I don't understand how that's going to help. Oh, I can throw him in the television. I want to throw him in the TV. No, just smack his face in the TV. That's no fun. Table. Okay, let's try this.
I told you I want the truth, not that still on Mrs. Rubbish.
How didn't he hear that? That's just idiotic. Whee! He saw the light. Ouch.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My count, brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption at root in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
Did you ever meet the guy on the screen?
Nope. Smart to let someone else do your dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
candidates. Take off. Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
This is not going to end well. I don't remember what's going to happen.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
What do you want me to do? I'm one person.
The corrupt elite. The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please,
Please don't do this. You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Oh great, the blue ogre.
No, please, I made an end.
You could never.
That was Ultimate Wayne, not me.
You were there, I think. I think I saw you. You could have stopped him.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Well, now you know, Bruce.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
He won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
How do you like electricity? Not a fan, I guess.
Bruce Wayne, your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Oh no, my nose is itching. Oh!
Mr. Dent. Thanks.
Freeze! I said freeze! Hold your fire, damn it! Where's the maniac in the mask?
I think he might have run off.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Mr. Wayne.
Hello?
Lieutenant.
He's lucky. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
But there still will be scars.
Did you see her? Look for the blood. There.
so far.
Run, Selena, run!
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
You are the crazy of Arkham, and you've started a war. Do. Keep doing what everybody else is doing. No. Oh, most people like to be the gentleman. Well, she's only to blame for this herself. Next time on Batman.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
Batman saved me, but I know this isn't over. Who are these people?
I love that mask.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called
Penguin's
children of
mask.
Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still
Looks so
no sign of
cool.
their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
Yes. I am Bruce Wayne.
What do you
Or
want
Batman is Bruce Wayne.
You know what I
No
want.
more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry. Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Bruce! Bruce!
Okay, so that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye.